Hi everyone, this is Melissa with Communicate with Angels, and I'm here for my weekly Facebook Live broadcast. The topic today is how to interpret the signs from your angels. So I have some really important tips that I'm going to share with you today. If you're new, welcome. I invite you to pick up a free resource that is available at communicatewithangels.com/3 steps. And that is the 3 steps to communicate with your angels. That'll get you started on the right track with tuning in to your guides and your angels. So again, that link is communicatewithangels.com/3 steps. So, and if you don't know me, my name is Melissa. I'm the founder of communicatewithangels.com, and I'm here to help you tap into your inner guidance to bridge the gap between the everyday physical world and that spiritual world that's just waiting for you to tap into, because that will bring you a path to your life purpose and a means to get the answers that you need to make good decisions for all areas of your life, and to just kind of take the guesswork out of things, have more clarity and purpose in what you're doing every day. So if you're hopping on live, welcome, welcome. Let me know who you are and where you are in the world. And as you're doing that, let me dive on in to these tips that I have for you today on how to interpret the signs from your angels. So have you ever been in a position where you feel like maybe you're getting a sign or a message, but you have no idea how to interpret it? Or even if maybe you're making it up and if this is really real? Okay, so if you relate to that, these will be some tips that can help you to actually get the guidance and interpret it in a way that's really going to help you in your life. Because let's face it, that's what we're on this journey for, to really move our lives forward, to grow and to be more successful in whatever way that looks like for you. So I see Christy is here. Hi. Everyone else, let me know who you are. Would love to connect. Okay, so a lot of people I know get number sequences. I see 111 all the time. I don't know why, but that's usually the only one I see. Sometimes I might see 2s or 3s or 4s, but usually it's just 1s. 1111, 111. I see that pretty much every day, and sometimes more than once a day. So that could be a common one. I hear that from a lot of people. Maybe a sign that you're getting is you're always seeing a particular bird or an animal cross your path. Or maybe you're seeing a lot of feathers or pennies, or maybe it's more personal to you. Maybe there's a certain word or phrase that keeps popping up all the time, like on a car license plate or on an advertisement billboard or on TV, like wherever it might be, right? Sometimes it's a song. You know, you turn on the radio at a particular time and that song has meaning for you. The lyrics have a message for you. Okay. So there's lots of ways and signs that we're getting from our angels. And by the way, if you don't want to call them angels, don't call them guides, helpers, whatever. But you have a personal team of wise souls, and that's what I'm talking about, your personal team, okay? So the first step to interpreting all these signs is, first of all, just to acknowledge that you are getting guidance from a higher source of wisdom. Because I think there can even be a tendency to just brush it off, right? We'll go, oh, maybe that's just a coincidence, or maybe it's not real, or whatever. So I want you to stop yourself in that moment and just acknowledge that there is this higher source of wisdom that is wanting to communicate to you. Because the moment you brush it off or start questioning or doubting, you're kind of pushing it away. Right? It's always there for you, but we're actually the ones that get in our own way. Oh, and Christy says she sees 1144 and 1144. How cool is that? Yeah, love it. So just acknowledge it. And if you notice yourself pushing it aside, catch it and go, okay, hang on a minute. What if I was just to receive it without even really at first knowing what it means? Okay, so that's step number 1. Because if you're brushing it off even at that phase, you're not going to get very far, right? And it's easy to do. I get it. The second step is to just take it as a reminder that you are spiritually connected and that your guides have a message for you. Okay, so this is kind of just taking it deeper from the acknowledging, is maybe even having some gratitude for the helpers that are willing to assist you. I've heard people say before that you have to thank your angels. I don't believe that's true. You don't have to do anything. They're going to help you regardless. They don't have rules about whether you thank them or not, okay? However, having gratitude is an amazing energy to bring in, right? For yourself. And it opens you to more manifestation and more guidance and more energy, just to have that gratitude. So even if you don't understand what the sign means at first, at least start to have gratitude and acknowledge that your angels are communicating with you. Okay? So that opens up that closeness between you and your angels. I'm going to be doing a free webinar in a few weeks, and that's one thing I'm going to talk about, is having that actually a relationship with your angels so that they are there for you all the time. Not that it's like this distant thing that you're wondering where they are and how they're going to contact you. Okay, so you're actually connecting and communicating as if your very best friends are with you. Okay, so then the third step is, if you do get a particular symbol or a sign, then you probably want to interpret, what does this mean? Okay, so sometimes for me, to be honest, when I see 111, I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm in the right place at the right time and my angels are with me. That's how I interpret that. I don't put any grandiose meaning to it. I think there's a real power in that, even just reminding yourself that, yeah, I'm spiritually connected. I'm one with all things. You know, the universe is right here with me. So that's how I interpret that particular one. But you might have some other signs or numbers that you want to interpret more of a meaning to, right? So here's what I would suggest. There is not any one meaning for everything, for most things. And some people will tell you that there is, and that's okay. But I would suggest to be really open to possibilities. So maybe you do look it up online. You do a Google search. What is the symbolic meaning of a feather? Okay, and you might find some information. Maybe you will ask some of your friends. What does this symbol mean to you? And maybe you will ask yourself, what does this symbol mean to me? So what a lot of people will do is, first of all, they'll put it outside of themselves, like, oh, I have to ask a psychic what it means. You are a psychic, okay? And the other thing they will do is, whatever meaning they think it might be, they shut themselves down. Go, oh, well, that can't be right, or what do I know, or I'm not good enough for this. All of that is really a self-worth issue, guys. It's got nothing to do with your angels, okay? So that's a whole nother topic right there. But it's about you empowering yourself and having confidence to know that you do have your own answers. You have inner guidance. You have your own intuition. And you are like an angel in training. So you are developing that sensitivity and that awareness that your angels have mastered already. And they're bringing you up to, am I saying that right? They're helping you to raise up to that level yourself. All right, so it's having confidence and trust in your own interpretation. But I say there's nothing wrong with looking it up and seeing what a book might say, or the internet might say, or your friends might say. But don't do that in the spirit of that they have the right answer. Do it in the spirit of exploring what meaning resonates with you. Does that make sense? So here's a tip. Instead of asking a friend, for example, what does a feather mean? Ask, what does a feather mean to you? See the difference? Not what does an eagle mean? What does an eagle mean to you? Because that way you're just getting lots of different possibilities, because there's so many different interpretations. And then you get to filter those and see which one resonates the most with me. And if you want to, you can have that be your kind of symbol dictionary from here on out. Okay. Whenever I see a hawk, I love birds, that's my thing. Whenever I see a hawk, to me it means strength. And that can become a pivot for you. So then your guidance know that, and when you need that symbol, it might cross your path. All right, as well as acknowledging that your angel's always with you and helping you. So I hope that helps. This is my way of working with guidance. Not that there's any rules or there's one right answer, right? There's many possibilities. Planet Earth teaches us that there's a right and a wrong. There's only two choices. But guess what? Spiritually, there is so many different possibilities. There's thousands. And the way to interpret it is to know what resonates with you inside. Oh, perfect timing. Aaron has just said, my guides know I have my go-to resources and they will use them to communicate with me. Yeah, perfect. I love it. So that's so personal to all of you, right? I know you want me to tell you the answer, but I'm not gonna. Okay, so if you have any questions right now, now's the time to ask. I can stay on for a few more minutes today. Lovely to connect with you all. If you would like me to tune in for a mini reading for you, that's cool. I would love to do that. And otherwise, I'm going to sign off for today. And if you have any signs that you've been seeing from your angels, let me know what have been up for you. And if you're watching the replay of this, obviously I'm not going to answer your question live because you're not here with me live, but comment anyway and I'll circle back around and respond. Okay, I always like to do that. All right, I'll give you a little couple minutes to ask a question, otherwise I'm gonna hop off. There's always a little bit of a delay, so I'm like do. Oh, you're so welcome, Aaron. He said thank you for doing these videos. It's just lovely to connect with you all, to check in, and yeah, we need more love and light, right? So when anyone that can help spread that, please do. I think there's just, I mean, in the United States anyway, right now, there's this tendency to really feel doom and gloom about things, all the things that are going wrong in the world. And that's just a point of view, you guys. If we can just keep it to the positive, that empowers us rather than disempowers us, such a big difference. If you can do that in your life, it kind of ripples out to the people around you and beyond. That's my point of view anyway. All right, I don't see any other questions, guys, so I'm going to hop off. But have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you here next Wednesday. Bye for now. Bye.